Alright, welcome to day 26 of the Vera Series. So hopefully you guys are 80 by now. Starting out, you want to go to Artificial Island, and you want to go back to build, and you want to hit claim, because remember, you can only hold these resources for 24 hours. On top of that, you want to make sure that you clear your enemies, and you want to visit the exchange store and buy your weekly item. Next, you want to do Mia's Kitchen, and you want to do your 4 bounties for the day. And I'm just going to go with Vera. Which brings us to Vitality, starting with joint operations. So for today, we got access to pants, gloves, a king, and a crow matrix, and we can do Sadness Valley. So these are actually some pretty good dungeons, and you might want to use a few vitality solutions. Next, we have Interstellar Exploration, and you want to check Vera as well as check Aespira, and you want to see if you have any level 3 Stargates. And the best way to tell is if this weapon battery category has a number 3, it's a level 3 Stargate. If it has a number 2, it's a level 2 Stargate. But if you don't have any level 3s or level 2s, you could always do Dimensional Trials. And if you need money, you could always do Space-Time Domains. And if you're running out of time, you could always create Omnium Beacons. But I got asked a question from Giga Chad asking me how I unlock the middle map. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you here in this video. So the best way to get here is just to pretty much go to this teleporter right here. And then you want to go to the location you see on my map. I'm just gonna zoom in so that way you can kind of see that location. So next to this little building right here. Then you should see this robot. You talk to him and he will reveal the map. So now we got our optionals, and that is giving gifts to your 1.0 character. And the best way to do that is to go to the black market, see this island, and do the claw machine, and do your 2 trainings for the day. But what is not optional is doing your 6 fun zones, and you want to try to do your 6 Greyspace fishers. And if you have time, try to do the Twilight zone since they have the best rewards. But you do have an 8-hour time limit in there, so you could wait. And if you need help on how to do any of this, I got a guide on my channel. You also don't want to forget about appointed research. You get 5 free energy a day, but you can only hold a maximum of 20, so you want to make sure that this does not cap. Also, if you enjoy these daily guides, I would greatly appreciate a like so that way they can spread more on YouTube. Which brings us to our events. So we have 2 days left of the supply run, so hopefully you logged in enough times to get all the rewards. And Mose reminded me that I forgot about the Fall Guys event, so don't forget to do that. And today the max points are 7,000. So then we got the weekly tab. Now, I still recommend that you try to save a couple type 3 keys for patch 2.2, and the battle pass resets tomorrow, so make sure that you do not collect those rewards until it resets. Which brings us to the challenges. So if you're trying to do something like the Bygone Phantasm or Frontier Clash, you might want to save your Mia's Kitchen so that way you can power yourself up. But starting with the Bygone Phantasm. So again, I recommend that you take a look at this weapon bonus. If you have a good weapon bonus, you might want to do this sneak to next level, and if your CS is high enough, you're going to be able to jump up 11 levels, and if you can beat that floor, you get to keep it. But the biggest thing that's going to determine your rank is Sequential Phantasm. So if you can get a good score here, that's going to really help get you those rewards next week. Frontier Clash. Now you can either go ahead and knock this out so that we can upgrade your gear, or you could wait till Saturday once you have all 3 attempts. Void Rift. If this is a first time boss for you, you want to go ahead and knock it out. Wormhole. You got 5 days left to complete this, and you want to go ahead and try to knock that out so that way you can get that energy crystal dust. Raids. Now you want to make sure you knock out the last 2 on Heroic, and you do Battle Test Area on Heroic so that way you get the best rewards for the week. Break from Destiny. You want to make sure you do this at least 1 time so that way you get 250 Dark Crystals. And Apex League. If you're trying to reach Grand Marshal, you might want to put a couple hours in each day. Then we got our daily buys. So you want to go to Shop, Hot, and then buy your 2 Vitality Solutions. But for me, I have 102, so I'm going to pass. But if you can afford it, I recommend that you buy your Advancement Modules and your Booster Modules for the week. And if you want to well out, you could always do Appointed Research. Which brings us to the Commissary, starting with the Crystal Dust Store. So you want to make sure you buy your Advancement Modules, your Booster Modules, and your Vera Special Gift for the week. And then when it comes to your Potent Omnium Crystal, I recommend that you pass because we should get enough to reach an 8.3, even 8.4 suppressor. But what you can do with your Golden Crystal Dust is buy a good pair of boots. If you have a good pair of boots, then you can buy hand guards, and if you have a good pair of hand guards, then you can buy whatever else you want. FaceTime Store. You want to buy your Booster Modules, your Advancement Modules, and your Data Repeater for the week. Cruise Store. Now when it comes to your points, the only thing that you should be buying are relics, and the relics that I recommend are Space-Time Rift, unless you have a level 3, or Omnium Shield. Support Store. You want to buy your 3 joint supply chips for the week, and if you can, try to buy the proof of purchase and go Nucleus using return support points. And if you need help on how to do that, I got a guide on my channel. Point Store. Now the only thing I recommend is that you spend your points on Aespira special gifts, so that way you don't have to do training, black market, or see this island again. But if you need to level up your matrices or weapons, you could always buy matrix data packs or weapon batteries. But besides that, I just recommend that you explore Vera. We got 9 days left until we reach patch 2.2, so the more of this you got explored, the less you have to do. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If so, feel free to check out my prediction of the banner schedules moving forward. But other than that, talk with you guys later.